let's roll right into it. Hey guys, this is the Cahootscast with the four of us. Actually, this week we've got a couple of guests, so before I even do the intro, this is our buddy Phil Craig. And you guys know Bob, he was here last week filling in for Tom again. And Patrick, say hi Patrick.
Hi Patrick.
Is our producer today, he's behind the camera. So this is a Cahootscast, a podcast where the four of us get together and get off topic about art and culture. And yeah, let's just talk about what you guys do before we even get into our news this week. Actually, Phil, like I feel like I'm on Letterman all of a sudden. I've actually got some information about Phil here, and I actually know Phil, so we've got a little bit of. I know some of this already, but I'm just going to read you folks this in the most sultry voice I can. Phillip Craig is a local entrepreneur who specializes in leadership training and team building exercises. He is the co-founder of Treewell, a beverage company that provides healthy alternatives to wine or champagne. He recently also started a custom escape room company, which, by the way, a little aside, this isn't in the copy. Fantastic. I've done one of his escape rooms. They're amazing. Let's go back. Let's step back a little. Custom escape room company that takes all the fun and excitement of escape rooms and places it inside boardrooms, bars, or birthday parties. He has a wide variety of job experience and has found that saying yes to different opportunities at one job has led to positive benefits at another. Phil, do you have anything to add to that?
No, that about sums it up. I'm happy to be here. I've watched a couple of your podcasts before, and I'm a big fan of the show. The imposter syndrome one that hit me right in the feels.
I guess our viewers might not know this, but I edit all the podcasts, so I'm like intimately aware of exactly what you're talking about because I've watched all of them like multiple times. So that one, every time I watch it too, I'm just like, oh man, like we were all kind of like all on the same wavelength.
Up late at night watching the pod.
We're watching them over and over. Yeah, thanks for coming out, man. Bobby here. Bob, you actually didn't get to announce what you do until the end of the podcast last week. So if anyone didn't make it to the end, we're just going to go over that one more time so we can get you to know Bob a little bit better.
Who didn't make it to the end?
Yeah, really. No, so anyways, I work with GemWeb, Internet Marketing, Web Development out of Own Sound, gemweb.com, GEMWEBB. Basically, I work with people to use the internet to create more success in their business. So you come to us with a goal, and we use what we know to your benefit. So give us a call, come work with me. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, I will. In fact, we've spent a lot of time talking to Bob about what we should be doing with our online company, and he is very, very helpful. So you should, if you have any need for his services, give him a call. So let's roll right into the news, and then I think we'll start off with Phil's topic this week. But before we get to that, so there is a new wearable piece of mood-altering tech, apparently, that uses rhythms to change your mood. So like apparently according to some studies it actually works. So it's slower, it slows down and like sort of replicates your heartbeat moving slower to try and calm you down, and it speeds up to make you like more alert and more ready to do things. What, how do you feel about this?
I need a robot to tell me to calm down. I have strangers for that.
There's not one person I meet today that doesn't tell me to calm down. I like the idea of it, like the calming me down, but I don't like the idea of like having like this like a thing attached to me that is apparently also links to your phone that like is intended to like without you really even noticing like spike your alertness and get you moving faster. Like I feel like there's I don't know why I think you've conditioned me to always look at the potential misuse of technology. But
everything is terrifying, kids. Everything is gonna hurt you. Run away.
How does it remind you? Is it like, does it constrict your wrist, or does it like vibrate?
I guess there's like touch like commands you can give it to like say like, oh, I need to calm down right now.
So it doesn't just like fire up whenever you're.
I didn't get like the article that I read was like it didn't have a lot of details on all of the different options, but I'm assuming there's ones that can detect your heart rate if that's in your Fitbit now and everything. Like I don't know why I couldn't.
Presumably that would be the advantage for some people, right? You want something acting almost subconsciously for you to.
That's true.
Tom actually mentioned that being a potential application for AR, and I feel like this is actually a little less intimidating to me. I don't know that I want something on my eyes telling me to calm down.
Yeah.
I kind of have two thoughts on this, and it's one, I know like there's an evolutionary reason for like sadness, and there's a reason why people feel sad and feel depressed sometimes, and there's also another reason that people feel motivated and like why we have those spikes. So to have like a robot try to like bring you to the center all the time, like I think there's a reason why people can get low and can get high, but I think there's a reason why we're not always stable in the middle. But also, I do fear a little like rise of the machines right now. Like, what if this machine can control our moods? What if like the robots are taking over? Just like, you know what? We're just gonna make all the humans really depressed, and then they won't even notice.
It's Wall-E.
Yeah, this is Wall-E, the movie.
I mean, like for our generation, and especially the generation, like the folks just a little bit younger than us, that is like their hallmark for like their fear of technology.
Yeah.
They were all just gonna be Wall-E, like just sitting in the thing.
I think that's why they did it.
All right, well, now that we've alarmed you, let's move on to our next topic of news, just so we can get through it all today. Okay, so this one I found really interesting. It's another scientific study related thing, but the Harvard study described this thing called psychological Halloweenism, and the effect Halloweenism, and this is a Harvard study. Halloweenism, that's exactly what it sounds like. So the idea is that by acting like something or pretending that you are something, you can embody those traits more effectively. So that people who, in this study, people who were told to act like pretend that they were a really creative poet would then be more creative with their application of language and tools when put through a study.
Do you think actors have heard of this?
It's quite literally the fake it till you make it.
Yeah, totally.
Imagine what like Pacino could do. Or imagine if Marlon Brando had had this.
Imagine on the waterfront with the application of this technology.
Oh, man, don't.
Not only could he have been a contender, he could have pretended he could have been a contender.
Oh, sad.
But it's true though. This is like an actual someone.
Yeah.
It's so true though.
Someone could like actually now measure the fake it till you make it principle. It's a measurable thing.
Yeah.
Like you actually can get like benefits from faking it until you make it, which I think is pretty interesting. Would you do you think you do this? Like I don't know if I do it or not.
Well, I mean, I think
every day.
Yeah.
What?
Well, I guess maybe I'm almost fooling myself to think that maybe I don't, right? Because when you're in a new situation, don't you try and...
Yeah, you look at yourself and say like, what would someone in this situation do? Like the guy from the Catch Me If You Can, Frank Abagnale.
Oh yeah.
He was the guy played by Leonardo DiCaprio who like faked he was a pilot when he was 16 and like just flew planes for a few years, and then he went. He faked that he was a doctor, and he was a doctor for a while, and he was cashing checks, and he actually goes around and gives like conference seminars now, and it's all about like, hey, if you find yourself in over your head, just act like you're not in over your head, and pay attention, and like, soon enough, you'll be there.
There is a lot to learn actually, I think, from going to those extremes, because maybe we don't all want to be the guy who goes and pretends he can fly a plane because eventually someone's going to crash a plane.
Yeah.
But if you go to that extreme and look at it and examine it and sort of pick it apart, there's a lot to learn from going and hearing that guy talk.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a short news day, and obviously these are all science based, but I've lost my page on that. Our last one is a very brief one, but I just wanted to share that there is a Prince musical being produced. Do you guys like the music of Prince?
I'm a big fan of Minneapolis, St. Paul.
Is that
his adopted home?
Where he's from. Yeah.
I was gonna say he also had a mansion in Toronto.
Oh.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did not know that.
I thought the estate, the Prince estate, is in St. Paul, I believe.
Yeah.
It excited me because if they dig through his catalog, you could easily make 20 musicals out of Prince's music. That guy was prolific. He made so much music.
And I bet you it would be colorful.
Yeah, totally. So much purple. Purple. All right, let's roll right out of the news here. How do we do for time now?
Almost
That's
perfect.
it. I just did this.
Oh,
I actually thought you saw the cue.
No, I'm just a magical time wizard.
Well done.